Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome to your reading for the week of, or no, this is for the month of May 2021. Damn, I love this. We're already off to a good start, Aquarius, because this card is amazing. I love this card, the Electric Eel Spirit. So we're going to take a look at your current general energies in this first row. In your second row, we're going to look at any messages from your future self. In your second row, your third row, we're going to look at any messages. We're going to look at anything unexpected. In your last row, we're going to look at any messages from your guides. At the end, we're also going to pull 3 yes or no question cards. If you don't have questions, that's fine too, because I will be putting all three cards together, and I will be answering them as one. So Aquarius, let's see what is going on for you here, Aquarius. Things are about to speed up, Aquarius, in your life. That's what this reading is really saying. Things are about to get a lot faster and move faster and, all that other good stuff. So let's see here, Aquarius. You start off with the Electric Eel Spirit. I love this card. To me, this is one of the better cards in this deck. It is a card of kind of creating something, bringing life to something that you're working on here. So I feel there's a lot of success in like any projects that you're creating or anything that you're doing with the Electric Eel Spirit. So I really like to see that. I feel like there's a lot of abundance coming in for you here as well. The Electric Eel Spirit is kind of like about like getting something out into the world. There is like this, I wouldn't really call it urgency, but I do feel there is like a little bit of a sense of urgency in your reading here, Aquarius. Like there is a need to get moving. And I say that because you have the Queen of Wands here. You have the Eight of Wands, Queen of Wands, and Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is being a little too cautious. And the Queen of Wands is, I'm getting this like urgent like need to start working on something. Queen of Wands is card of wholehearted energy. She represents putting everything you got into a project, a business, whatever it is you're working on. It doesn't matter. It could be a relationship as well. The Queen of Wands says you need to give something everything you got. I really do get this like very strong need to make like a very bold statement here. If you're whatever it is that you're doing, I don't care what you're doing. You could be starting a business or trying to get a job or whatever. I feel like saying fortune favors the bold, which, is a saying, but I feel that energy for you where it's kind of like, being brave and bold and like really standing out is going to be very important. You even have the Empress here as well, which is kind of like another energy of really standing out. The Empress doesn't have to try to stand out. She just does stand out. She is kind of naturally the card of, luxuries and quality and all sorts of good stuff, right? So, it's almost like you don't really have to do anything here, but again, I feel like boldness is going to be kind of favored for you at this time, Aquarius. It's almost like you're letting something out or you need to say something. I do get this energy of kind of like something exploding out of you here, Aquarius. So for some of you, you could just be telling someone that you're interested in them, and it could just be coming out. But there is, like I said, this sense of urgency. There is a need to kind of like let something out, I feel intuitively, with this energy here, Aquarius. But I would let something out. Like I said, I do get like a very cautious energy here on the Knight of Pentacles. And so I would open up. If you're like going this way, here we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and the Five of Wands here. It's like you're not sure if you should open up to a person. I would just do it. Lovers right next to it. Here, for some of you, obviously you could be dealing with a person who's having a hard time opening up to you. It'd probably be an earth sign or someone with a lot of earth in their chart. But I mostly just get this kind of like this explosive energy here in this first row, this need for something to kind of be revealed, this need for something to come out. So let's get more details and see what this is here. You have the Emperor and the Empress, divine counterparts here for sure, if that wants to focus here, Aquarius. So for some of you, this is a divine needing to communicate with a divine counterpart. Take it how it resonates. Someone is about to, tell you that they're interested in you, or you're about to tell someone you're interested in them. It's like your divine counterpart. You have the Wheel of Fortune, Fate, and the Six of Pentacles here. Things have been moving forward too slowly. Some of you, you're already talking to this person, Here, it's like you're already dealing with someone who is like your divine counterpart, but I feel like it's moving forward too slowly. Knight of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. I feel like things, it's just like cut to the chase, is what this reading is saying. I never tell anyone, like, again, this is just advice. I'm not telling you what to do here, Aquarius, but I do feel like there's a need to cut to the chase here. For others, you are taking the lead on like a project, a business. This is going to change your life. Wheel of Fortune is your fate, it is your destiny, it is kind of like what you are meant to be doing in your life. So it's like you're really taking control with that Wheel of Fortune energy and becoming successful. I like it, Aquarius. This is definitely kind of like off to a good start. Next, in the area of any messages from your future self, you have the flexibility card. I feel like you need to maintain and stay flexible. I feel like, kind of having that stuck mindset is not a good idea right now. You could say North Node in Gemini. I would say Neptune and Pisces. Neptune and Pisces forces us to also look at other ways of doing things in life in general. So it's like if we get too fixed, if we try to do things one way, things aren't going to work out very well for us. But if we try multiple ways of doing things, then, or if we're flexible, if we can adapt to things better, then, we can become very successful. And that's what this card, I feel like, is saying. And that's what I feel like your future self is saying as well. You have the Empress, the Two of Cups, and the World here. I feel like there is just a ton of abundance coming in for you, Empress, and a harvest. It's like you're coming out of the cold here with this energy, with the Empress card here. So there's going to be a lot. I feel like saying all eyes on you. I'm getting a million things for you here in your reading. It's a very, I wouldn't call it a detailed reading, but I feel like there's a lot of energy that is like coming in specifically for you. And the Empress card is a card of abundance, of course, and like having a harvest, but I feel like you're coming out of the cold. I also feel that your future self is saying that someone is your perfect match. It's almost like some of you could be questioning something. It's like you're fearing losing your independence. Nine of Pentacles over here, especially going this way, and especially with the Emperor. The funny thing about the Emperor is, I think sometimes, when we read tarot, we look at the Emperor and we say, oh, that must be a person. But it's like, tarot doesn't think like that, right? The universe is more kind of like holistic in its approach. So, the Emperor could be a person, and it's also like an energy that you're embracing at this time. That's kind of like what I feel for you, is that the Emperor could be your divine counterpart coming in, but I also feel it's an energy you're embracing where there's like this fear of losing your independence with the Nine of Pentacles. But, look at this. On this Two of Cups, it's almost like they're attached, these two ladies on this card, right? It's almost like they're one. And I literally feel like it's saying two heads are better than one. So I feel for those of you that are fearing like losing your independence in a relationship or whatever, I feel like it's just saying life is better, or life is going to be better with two heads or something. I don't know. That's ridiculous, Aquarius, but whatever. Take it how it resonates. And you have this World card as well, which is a card of accomplishments. So I feel you are accomplishing quite a bit at this time with this card. And I also feel you're finishing up a lot of cycles, and that's like what your higher self wants you to know. I'm really just getting that two heads are better than one is what's popping into my head in this middle row. So part of the flexibility, Aquarius, for you could also be the need for you to work with other people, because the Two of Cups can also represent kind of like a business partner, or anyone you match up with perfectly. You have the Page of Swords here. Someone knows that you're their divine counterpart, plain and simple. If you're already dealing with a person, I feel like you both know that you're each other's divine counterparts, but you're both playing a game here. I don't know what this game is. I'm not calling you out, but I am at the same time, Aquarius. I feel like if you're dealing with a person, especially if it's an Aries or a fixed sign, Aquarius, Scorpio, a Taurus, or a Leo, if you're dealing with one of those signs, it's like you both know that you're each other's divine counterpart. And again, it could be any sign whatsoever, okay? This is just a general reading, but I almost get this energy where it's like you both know, but you're both like playing some sort of game here. Now, I wouldn't really call it a game. I feel like you're just dancing around an issue. So I would be careful of that, obviously, because there is like a sense of urgency here in this reading. You have the Six of Wands here. Good news coming in for you. And the King of Pentacles. Yeah, for some of you, I feel you're worried that someone won't be permanent. Like it's almost like the fear of losing a person is popping into my head here, Aquarius. I would let go of that fear because I feel like it's preventing you from having something that's truly beautiful and something that brings you a lot of joy and happiness. I don't think relationships should make us happy. I feel like we should make ourselves happy. And, because again, we can't put that on someone else, right? And, that's the problem with it's like one of the problems with modern relationships, I feel, is that we kind of like put a lot of responsibility on the other person. And in a lot of ways, they don't even know. So, that's like part of the problem. But I do feel like this person will make you happy, but it's not like they make you happy. I just think they're, they're a positive force in your life, right? For a lot of you, I feel like you're already dealing with this person. For others, this is someone coming in. It's someone who already has their eye on you here as well. I feel that this person is going to be, this person stands out, is what I'm going to say here. I'm not going to say that you're, going to be meeting someone that's famous here, Aquarius, with these Six of Wands, but this Six of Wands really is saying to me that if you're wondering who this person is, I feel like they stand out. They glow, right? Whether it's in, maybe you work with this person, they just stand out there. Maybe you just happen to know this person and they stand out. This person is different in a lot of ways. There's nobody like them. I feel it's kind of cute here, Aquarius, because I feel like they say the same thing about you. It's like there's nobody like you in their life as well. So very interesting here. This person could live at a distance with the world here, but I wouldn't worry about it. King of Pentacles. Either you or this person has the resources to be with the other, so who cares, is what I'm going to say there. Next, in the area of the unexpected, it's funny that I said that because you have the no place like home card. Some of you might just want to be staying home. What I feel is unexpected for you here, Aquarius, is that you are going to be ending a cycle here. There's like a repeat cycle that is popping into my head. I keep getting like a blip. It's like literally I keep like getting like bloop, bloop, like popping into my head right now. And so I feel that you have been going through this like repeat cycle over and over and over again. It could be with another person. It could be anything in your life, but it's like you're about to release this burden. And that's what's unexpected. For a lot of you, what I would say to Aquarius is I said this like last week, and I keep getting the same message popping into my head that it's almost like the, if I could classify the collective energy right now, it's almost like, it's that feeling of being sick and feeling like you're never going to get better, right? Which is appropriate for what is going on at this time. But, at the same time, that's like the energy that I feel for the collective. It's almost like this feeling of just like thinking that things are always going to be the same and nothing is ever going to change. And I get that feeling for you here. I think what is unexpected for you, Aquarius, is that you're finally releasing a burden. You have the Five of Wands, the Ten of Wands here as well, and you have the Nine of Pentacles. I'm going to show you these cards in just a second, but I feel the most important card here, Aquarius, is this Ten of Wands. It's like saying you're about to have your reward. I think something people forget about the Ten of Wands is that it is a card of getting your reward. Normally, on a traditional Ten of Wands, the guy, he's got the 10 wands on his back. It represents burdens, but he's walking towards a village. He's about to accomplish his goal. It is a card of accomplishment. I don't care what anybody says, because it is, like I've heard other people talk about the 10 of Wands and say how bad it is and how terrible of a card it is and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, always like, well, number one, that's not the purpose of tarot anyway. The purpose of tarot isn't to be like, oh, your life sucks, right? Oh my God, you're dealing with these burdens. What are you going to do about it? Like I always say, this is not, soap opera tarot, right? This is not Kim Kardashian tarot, okay? This is advice, helpful advice tarot, and get out of your own way tarot is what this is, okay? So I feel for some of you, this is saying you're about to get to the end of a very long journey. That's what the Ten of Wands represents. It's been a burden, but it's like coming to an end. And like I said, that feeling of sickness, it's like you feel that you are going to be stuck with this conflict for so long. It's kind of funny because on this Five of Wands here, this lady, she's kind of like almost cradling these five people that are on the card. Normally in a traditional Five of Wands, the five people are fighting, but they're fighting with sticks. They're really training. They are learning how to fight. She's kind of like cradling them. I get this feeling that some of you have kind of been in have had some circumstances in your life where it's almost like you've had to deal with people, or you've had to deal with certain things like difficult people, challenging people, or people who cause conflict. It's almost like I don't think you've been forced, but it's almost like the intuitive message I'm getting here, Aquarius, is that your hand has been forced. It's almost like you have been your hand has been forced in the fact that you've had to deal with people, like maybe they're part of your family, or maybe you're married to a person and their family is very difficult. But it's like that burden is coming to an end. For others, this could be in work as well, where it's like you have a job and it's like a job. So you're probably just happy to have a job, but it's kind of like your hand is forced in the sense that you've had to do certain things that you don't want to do. But you have this Nine of Pentacles coming up here. I'm kind of getting like two messages here for you, but I feel like they're both for you. On one hand, I feel you are learning to just kind of appreciate certain things as well. It's like there are certain things you don't necessarily want to do, but at the same time, I feel like you're kind of gaining an appreciation for it, and that is something that I feel could be driving you to be more successful here with the Nine of Pentacles. It's kind of like the tarot. It's like I do this every single day. And most days I do 6 videos. I mean, what people don't know is most days I'm doing like 6 videos a day just to keep up with all the videos that I do. And it's very easy to lose appreciation for tarot, like when you're doing that many videos, right? So something that I have found is that like learning new things about tarot has kind of kept me kind of motivated and wanting to keep reading tarot. And I'm not saying this to talk about myself. I'm saying this because that's like the energy I'm getting here, and I feel like that's kind of unexpected. Maybe you're saying to yourself, my job sucks, I hate it, I don't want to be here. It's almost like you're looking at it and you're saying, you know what, I have a job, and we're dealing with the beer bug right now, so it's like I need to keep going. And I feel you're kind of like saying, you know what, I'm going to find something to motivate me through this period of time. And it's just going to make things easier. It's going to lighten the load with that 10 of Wands there. For others, I'm also getting something about newness. When I kind of read tarot more intuitively, and when I used to read the Nine of Pentacles, I always used to get this message about newness, or the card being about something new. It kind of does represent something new coming in for you, and so I do feel like there are new opportunities coming in for you, and they could be unexpected opportunities. So let's see what these opportunities are here, Aquarius. You have the Ten of Pentacles. Love it. Major success. Ten of Pentacles is everything you want in your life. Ten of Pentacles is the tree of life. It is also a card of kind of inheritance. It is a card of building or leaving a legacy. And you have been getting that message a lot. You and your opposite sign, Leo, have been getting these messages of kind of, building or leaving a legacy. And that's what I feel like you're very focused on. For some of you, it's like, I don't think it's as extreme as you like never wanting to be forgotten after you die or something like that, Aquarius, but I feel like you want to do things that matter in your life. And I also feel like same thing with your relationships as well, like in love. It's like you want a relationship that matters. You have the Four Swords here, recovering from those burdens, like I said. I don't know why that's beeping, but it is. And you have the Seven of Pentacles here as well. So it's like you're being patient at this time, but again, Seven of Pentacles, he's looking at work he has done. How funny is that I was saying that? He's looking at work that he has done, and he's deciding, like, is it worth it? Was the juice worth the squeeze, right, Libra? Or, sorry, Aquarius. I feel for some of you, you're saying to yourself here that, you're kind of like trying to find a way. And it's also like, I feel like you're thinking about things. I almost get this like feeling of you just being very clear-headed in making your decisions. He's looking at these Seven of Pentacles, or Seven Pentacles, and he could be saying to himself, like, are those pentacles ripe? Is now the time for me to have a harvest? I feel like you're being very kind of like methodical, very thoughtful. This is a very good energy. I like this reading quite a bit for you here, Aquarius. Actually, I love it. Next, in the area of any messages from your guides, you have the time for a nap card. Very busy, explosive energy here. Definitely going to be time. You definitely take time to rest, relax, recover, is what I feel like this is saying. You have the Lovers, the Queen of Pentacles, in the Temperance card here. I feel your guides are saying that like two things. The Lovers is a crossroads. The Lovers can just represent having a choice to make outside of love. And the Queen of Pentacles is also a card that I used to use as a clue card. And the clue that the Queen of Pentacles used to represent to me was being at a crossroads, having a choice to make. And so it's almost like you have a choice to make here in your life. The Temperance card, I feel is saying kind of like it's time to make a decision. Temperance represents patience, but at the same time, just intuitively, I feel for you, Aquarius, that this card is saying like it's time to get moving. It's time to make a decision in your life. For some of you, this is in love. You could be choosing between like having love. Remember what I was saying about independence here? It's like and I feel like you need to realize that you're not losing independence. Again, especially if it's your divine counterpart. You know, this person that's coming in for you, two heads are better than one. Like this person is like you're going to be a power couple here. So if you're looking for love, I would go for it. For others, you could be trying to decide between two people here. And, the weird thing is, I feel like one person is a very obvious choice. And so I would pick the obvious choice here, Aquarius. Very interesting. Good love coming in for you, though, here as well. If you're not looking for love, by the way, I feel like your guides are saying that you're going to be increasing your resources. But why? You have the Queen of Cups here. Someone is very kind, caring, nurturing. Again, if you're making a decision in love, I feel like you know that one person is better than the other if you're choosing between two people. The Queen of Cups is a card of nurturing. I do feel like your guides are saying trust your intuition at this time as well. You have the Two of Swords, a decision. Like I said, can't make this up. Definitely at a crossroads, having a choice to make. And the King of Wands here as well. So for some of you, I feel that you just need to be both assertive. Like I said, I feel like you need to make the choice that you know that you need to make. You need to make the choice that is going to make you happy. So Aquarius, we're going to pull 3 yes or no question cards here. And I'm going to pull, feel free to pause. We're going to do 1, 2, and 3. Feel free to pause the video if you need time to think. I'm also going to put these all together. For question number 1, you have the King of Swords. I would say yes. I feel like this is your energy here, Aquarius. So I would say yes. For question number 2, I would say no. I feel like the grass is not greener on the other side, is what I feel like saying. So I would say no. And for question number 3, I would say yes. Major success coming in for you. For question number 3, we have the Six of Wands. I feel for some of you, this is saying don't give up on something. The Four of Cups is like kind of wanting to give up, not quite. It's like you're not seeing the exact results you want on something that you're working on. Six of Wands is a card that says you will get your rewards. So I feel like you will get your rewards here, Aquarius, and don't give up. So I like it. Thank you for being here, Aquarius. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you this week. Also, feel free to like and subscribe. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your month.